Hi, Todd Pouliot, Gateway Financial. Again, mygatewaymoney.com. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe. We keep getting our content that we keep bringing you. We appreciate you being subscribers. Got a great flow chart for you today, and one that may not apply to you at all. This is, will the deductibility of my retirement plan contribution be impacted by the QBI rules? Well, I think the first question some people have for me is, what does QBI mean? That's a qualified business income. The deduction rules are very complicated. Make sure your CPA or tax preparer understands these rules and is familiar with these rules. Not all preparers are familiar with these rules, so make sure you have the proper preparer doing this. So one of the newest planning issues to consider deals with the possibility of QBI deduction reduction effect on retirement plan contributions, which could impact how small business owners save for retirement. To make this easier, we have this flow chart. Will the deductibility of my retirement plan contributions be impacted by the QBI rules? So this flow chart is going to cover a few main areas. Key QBI deduction eligibility guidelines, QBI deduction income thresholds, positive impact of a lower AGI, adjusted gross income, a Roth 401k versus a pre-tax 401k decision points, and a mega backdoor Roth IRA consideration. Again, the chart we're going to show you today is been updated for 2022. So we want to make sure that you understand some of these rules are very complicated, and some of these rules may not be available next year. So take advantage of what you can while you can. And I think when we start, we always start at the beginning point and follow our yes, no logic. Do you own a pass-through entity? That's a big question a lot of small business owners don't know, or micro business owners don't know. Anything but a C corporation. So a single member LLC or S corp, those are the type of people that we want to discuss this flow chart too. So if you do have a C corp, the contributions will not be impacted by the QBI deduction reduction effect. So if you have anything other than a C corp, you may be eligible to receive a 20% deduction on the lesser of taxable income reduced by capital gains or qualified dividends, or QBI plus any positive qualified REIT dividends and publicly traded partnership income. Again, that's why I say work with a financial planner who does tax planning along with somebody who does tax preparation. You need to be very aware of these rules and how complicated they can be. But being a small business owner, these are the rules that are available to help you be a small business owner. And being a small business owner, hiring qualified financial professionals can help you better utilize these rules for yourself. Do you have multiple businesses? Yes or no? If no, I'm going to slide over here because that's what I am. I own one business. It's Gateway Financial. It's all I do. If I have money all over the place and I have to really be cognizant of owning multiple businesses, yes, you can claim a QBI deduction. And I also have another flow chart. Am I eligible for QBI deductions? And that's a good flow chart to look at as well. If not, is the taxable income before the QBI deduction $170,000 or $340,000 if married filing jointly? If it is yes, we can go over to that flow chart. If it is no, sorry, the deductibility of your retirement plan contributions may be impacted by the QBI deduction reduction effect. In effect, you may only be able to claim a deduction for 80% of the amount contributed. And do you need to reduce your AGI to receive other tax or financial benefits, such as lowering your Part B and D IRMA surcharges? If you've watched a lot of the other videos I've posted, we talk a lot about IRMA and what that means to those Medicare payments and how those brackets don't align with income tax brackets. So be cognizant of that. And despite the QBI deduction reduction effect, you may continue to benefit more from pre-tax retirement contributions because they will reduce your AGI or adjusted gross income. And if no, do you expect to be in a similar or higher tax bracket when you take distributions from your retirement account in the future? Again, a conversation we're constantly having. What are today's tax rates, which we are saying are very historically low? What is the future going to hold, and how do I plan for future taxes? And even though we have the 2017 Tax Cuts and Job Act, that is going to sunset in 2025. However, we have a new administration, and that may sunset sooner than 2025. Be prepared, always be planning for the future and what may or may not come. A lot of discussion on Build Back Better that did not pass in 2021, still on the table for 2022, and maybe they make changes to those policies that are on the table right now, but be prepared for those and find somebody who's a good tax planner. And what we do is we go through the tax planning process with our clients. So do you expect to be in a similar or higher tax bracket? Let's say yes, because of what we just discussed. Do you have a Roth 401k option or the ability to change your plan to a Roth 401k? These are wonderful discussions we have been having quite a bit with all of our clients, not even just business owners, but all of our clients about Roth contributions because of potential higher tax brackets in the future. So let's say you do have access. Can you afford to contribute more than the $20,500 or $27,000 if you're 50 and above for the catch-up? If that's yes, can you make a backdoor or a mega backdoor Roth contribution? And again, another flow chart that we can reference for that. If not, consider making contributions to a Roth 401k. And again, over on the other side, if you do not have the options, despite the QBI deduction reduction effect, making tax deductible contributions may continue to be the optimal choice because of future tax deferral. So this is a wonderful plan that we want to go through. And we also want to make sure that you understand the deductibility of your retirement plan contributions will not be impacted if you follow over here to this other flow chart that we have a video on. And you want to make sure that all of this is aligned, not only with tax preparation, but also tax planning. It's very beneficial that you understand a significant number of tax preparers look historically at what has happened. What a lot of tax preparers don't do is they don't look forward to figure out what the weather is going to be tomorrow. So make sure your tax preparer is aligning with a qualified financial planner that really understands what's going on as far as tax planning and how that tax planning is going to affect you in the future, and such as QBI, deduction reduction. And those are some really wonderful flow charts. We appreciate you being here. We understand this video is not for everyone, but it might be for you. And that's why we made this video and this flow chart, and we'll keep bringing you great information. Don't forget, we like when you hit that thumbs up button for us. We love when you subscribe and share our videos, and we appreciate you coming back. Be well.